Pearl. In the vast and blue sea, the mermaids ran endlessly toward the never-ending beach. They gazed at the breaking and crashing waves. Some mermaids only paid attention to the large coral reefs, and some mermaids felt the swaying of the kelp forest growing rapidly beneath the sea. One mermaid protected the giant creatures of the deep sea. There was a mermaid who desperately wanted to do that, and that was Pearl.
Mom, I've grown up enough to help someone too,
Pearl said.
Sure, Pearl.
Her mother nodded.
Come here. I'll show you something very precious that you need to take care of.
Pearl and her mother swam up. They went up and went up again, passing through the crashing waves. They went to a place surrounded by sandy plains.
This is it.
Pearl's mother placed a small grain of sand on Pearl's palm.
It's yours. You have to take care of it and protect it every day, day and night.
No, Mom. You said I would take care of something very precious,
Pearl muttered.
Pearl, the smallest things can sometimes make a big difference.
Her mother replied. And then, Pearl was left alone. Pearl was filled with waves of disappointment. She was surrounded by thousands of grains of sand. No, it was millions, countless. She couldn't even count them all. And one of them was entrusted to Pearl. As her heart grew heavier, the weight pulled Pearl down. She went down, down, continuously. Pearl's tears mingled with the salt water, mixed into the sea. Pearl glared fiercely at the grains of sand. Then, she clenched her fist tightly. But through the gaps in her fingers, a faint light seeped out. However, when Pearl opened her hand, the light disappeared. Pearl grasped her fist gently, as if embracing the small grain of sand. This time, she held it gently. The grain of sand on Pearl's palm glistened and shimmered. It gave off a light that was not there before. Every day, Pearl cherished it carefully. She polished it to a smooth shine and played with it gently. Every night, Pearl protected it. And then, little by little, it began to grow. It grew and grew. A faint light appeared. And that light became brighter and brighter. Pearl's heart also became brighter. It felt like floating gently. Upward. Upward. Higher. Until it floated above the vast sea, where the stars shimmered. Pearl smiled brightly as she looked at it. And it smiled back at Pearl. Then, that light brightly lit up everything in the world. The light sparkled above the crashing waves in the newly forming coral reefs, reflecting dazzlingly. It lit up the currents flowing through the swaying seaweed forests and reflected brilliantly on the gigantic creatures emerging from the deep sea. And above all, that light glowed brightly upon Pearl.